Muy buenas a todos chicos, ¿qué tal? Vamos a hacer avanzar con la historia. Esperemos que haya finalizado en esta ciudad, en la ciudad de Mondstadt, si no me equivoco. Vamos a ver qué más nos preparan, ¿no? Ahora vamos a hacer lo que es el epílogo, la calma después de la tormenta, que es la canción de dragón y la libertad. Esta misión de Arconte, ¿no? Vamos a ver. Nos dice, bueno, tenemos que hablar con él, creo. Vamos a ver.
Here we go. This is it. Crisis, danger, the thrill of adventure. Adventurers Guild! Finally, our days of rescuing kittens and finding lost puppies are over. Roll up, youngsters. Join the Adventurers Guild today. In this time of great upheaval, we must rally together, take on the dragon, and save our great city of Mondstadt.
Pero acá dice el Sirius, maestro de Grema entre dedos, que en estos momentos tumultuosos debemos unirnos frente al dragón, pero ya lo pacificamos, si no me equivoco, y salvar nuestra gran ciudad de Mondstadt. Como que algo no cuadraríamos ahí, ¿no? Vamos a seguir.
What? What? The Storm Terror threat is resolved? I missed the acting clanmaster's speech?
Bueno, aquí parece que recién se entera que eso ya fue resuelto, ¿no?
Storm Terror should have put up more of a fight. We didn't get to join in.
Ya. Ahora vamos a ver qué me sigue. Sigamos, creo que ya. No. Tenemos que ir allá. ¿Con él? ¿Con Nimrod?
Long live the heroes. Thank you. It's finally over. Many trade routes have closed due to the Storm Terror incident. We can cope for now without fresh fruit and vegetables. But if the wine supply dries up, I cannot imagine a world without wine. I hope they get the trade routes back up and running soon.
Ya. Ya, arriba dice... Bueno, Nimrod dice que puedo aguantar, pero no hay vino, ¿no? Ya, vamos con el otro que se dónde está. Acá está, arriba. Grace, la monjita, vamos a ver qué dice.
So Storm Terror's true identity is Dvalin, one of the four winds. We never should have forgotten his past sacrifice for Mondstadt.
Ya, esto en terrores era Balin, donde lo sabemos, ¿no? Pero es uno de los cuatro vientos, o sea, hay tres dragones más. Es lo que puedo suponer ahí, ¿no? Vamos a ver qué más nos dice.
Every cloud has a silver lining. We're fortunate that our relationship with the Dragon of the East didn't sour past the point of no return. For that, we have you to thank. And Jean for her unfailing devotion.
Al final yo hice todo el desafío. Jin sí que se metió. Pero bueno.
As long as we have the Knights of Favonius, peace and freedom will prevail in Mondstadt.
Ya. Vamos a seguir, vamos a ver con quién. Oye, acá.
Greetings. May I take your order?
Why so cold? I've always thought that we enjoy quite the intimate friendship. It seems your great battle sharpened not only your combat skills, but your wit as well. A night to bask in the presence of Mondstadt's new big hero is quite the morale boost. And that's coming from a knight.
Sweet-talking, sugar-coated Captain Kaya.
Nonsense. I speak from the heart. Just looking for a quiet spot to collect my thoughts.
While all the other knights are working hard to clean up after the battle?
Thinking can be an arduous task, you know. Believe me, I'd much rather be taking out the trash.
So what you thinking about then?
The Abyss Order. A dragon wreaks havoc in Mondstadt, and the acting Grand Master leaves the city to combat the threat. Strategically, that's the perfect moment for the Abyss Order to make their move. If you were the Abyss Order, would you squander this golden opportunity by sending in nothing more than a few hilly churls? To get to the bottom of it, I decided to wait. So I waited. Then came the day you made all hell break loose in Storm Terror's lair. Just as the hilly churls' cries sounded from the city gates. That same day, I saw shadowy figures lurking in the city itself.
Inside the city?
Well, all the other knights were outside, fighting the enemy. As you can imagine, that left the inside of the city completely unguarded. Except for me, of course. And so I approached the Abyss Order infiltrators for a bit of... let's call it fraternizing. Through various means, I managed to gather some rather interesting intel. The situation is this. The Abyss Order...
The Abyss Order has a leader?
Yes. And it was this very leader who devised the plot to turn to...
What exactly did you have to do to find this out?
Let's just say I'm blessed with certain linguistic powers. There's more. The Abyss Order has a name for this leader. They call her the Princess.
Príncipe. Creo que ahí sabemos que es, bueno, como estoy cogiendo a la chica, debe ser el hermano de la chica, ¿no? Vamos a ver.
Now, I'm sorry to cut this intelligence briefing short, but I do believe I spy Amber heading this way. I think she's still angry with me for my absence from the defense effort during the attack. I'd better slip away before she notices me.
One minute I see Kaya, the next he slipped away. Clear sign of a guilty conscience. Are you sure? Because that sounds like exactly what he'd say to talk himself out of trouble. But let's forget about him. I worked super hard today, and my tummy's rumbling. Hi, Sarah. One sticky honey roast, please. It's been getting quite busy recently. So, now the Storm Terror threat is behind us. What are your plans for the next... Paimon thinks it's time to leave Mondstadt and keep looking through the 7 nations until we find clues about her brother. Huh, really? Oh, well, I guess this is goodbye for now. Hey, don't feel down. You'll always be a friend of the Knights of Avonius, and our honorary knight. Wherever you may go, and wherever the winds may blow. That's the spirit. Remember, Mondstadt will always welcome you. All right, now let's eat before it gets cold.
Seguimos con historia.
That was good. Note to Paimon, Amber's recommendations are worth the wait. Of course. Well, I don't trust myself in the kitchen. You can always trust me with the menu. Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Jean's waiting for you at the cathedral. It's something to do with the Holy Lyre de Himmel. You'd better head there now.
Ya.
15, 16.
Último giro a catedral, creo. ¿Dónde está? Allá está. Encuentra a Jean y Venti en la catedral. Vamos.
Anything the knights can do for you?
Ya, vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Oh, aquí están todas. Está Jim, Venti y está Bárbara.
This is Barbara, the deaconess of the church. She is here to retrieve the holy lyre de Hamel.
May the Animo Archon protect you. I'm not really in a position to speak compared to our acting, but I still want to thank you all on behalf of all of Mondstadt for your assist. Fortunately, everything was resolved peacefully. I can't imagine how an all-out war between the military and the dragon would—
Now the Fatui have no choice but to keep their mouths shut. They must be annoyed that things didn't turn out as planned for them. This time, they even lost their best excuse to pressure the Knights of Favonius. Diplomatically speaking, they gained nothing, and on the contrary, simply proved just how vexatious they can be.
Sounds like quite the story. So, did you bring the holy lyre with you? We cannot ask you to keep defending the lyre forever. The Seneschal has been pressing me for a while now.
We, did bring it with us. It's just...
Oh, don't worry. I'm not here to collect rent. The church has always received special funding. The Holy Lyre! Lord Barbados! Even if I atone for these sins for the rest of my life, it would still not be enough!
Oh, give it here.
How could this Holy Lyre, but how?
Huh? Let Paimon see!
No. I don't know how you managed to fix it, but you'll never touch the lyre again.
We, really should get going. That trick I used to repair the Holy Lyre. I mean, the magic I used isn't going to hold forever, you know.
What?
You tone-deaf bard! Hey, don't go!
Una ilusión. La frega de estos es cómico.
At last, Mondstadt's rodent ruler in the flesh.
Señora, la dama del niño.
Scurrying through the streets looking for leftovers? Mondstadt calls this a god?
Resident rodent beats invasive vermin.
Don't you dare speak back to me, insolent bard. Absentee Archon of Mondstadt. How impotent you've become.
That smirk you wear looks out of place. Did you steal it from your master's face?
Should have held your tongue. So, this is a gnosis. Wouldn't be caught dead wearing this ugly thing in public.
Beauty is a waste when the beholder has no taste. Venti!
Well, we have what we came here for. Come, before our dear Favonian friends arrive. Leave nothing for them to find.
Fue brutal, ¿eh? Ay, fue brutal.
Honorary Knight, you're awake. I wouldn't say he's all right exactly. I found you lying unconscious outside the cathedral and used my elemental powers to heal you. That bard awakened first, but strangely, my healing powers had almost no effect on him. This is the first time I've encountered such a patient. He just said, it's completely normal.
He left? Already?
What? The symbol of Mondstadt's hero. That's what he said.
El símbolo de la heroína de Mondstadt.
I wanted to stop him, but Jean, I mean, Master Jean, said to let him leave. How strange.
Paimon remembers Venti healing under that tree before. It's probably due to the connection between Windrise and the Animal Archon. Master Jean has figured it out as well, but we can't tell Barbara.
Vamos contra 20. Acá está 20. ¿Qué habrá pasado realmente ahí?
The wind amongst the branches is good. I love the way it... I said the exact same thing last time. So you noticed. This isn't something I'm meant to discuss with ordinary people. As you know, visions are external magical foci that only a small minority of people possess. They use these visions to channel elemental power.
Digamos como un catalizador.
In truth, every wielder of a vision is one who can attain godhood and ascend to Celestia. We call such people allogenes.
Genshin. Genshin Impact. Ya. Pero cada pasador de visión tiene la calidad de convertirse en una divinidad y ascender a Celestia, o llamados Genshi.
Allogenes? Paimon's never heard of them before.
That's because this is a secret that only Archons are privy to. We don't need primitive tools like that. Instead, each Archon has an internal magical focus that resonates directly with Celestia itself. No, it's just a glowing glass ball I carry around to avoid suspicion.
So who was that nasty woman who sent Paimon flying and stole your gnosis?
Her name is Signora, number 8 of the Harbingers. She and the rest of the Harbingers have been given godlike executive authority by the Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya.
The Tsaritsa of Snezhnaya? Isn't that...
Indeed. She is one of the 7. The Tsaritsa who reigns from her winter palace, and the one person that the Fatui Harbinger... The 7 don't always get along well, but still... I never thought that she would plot to steal another Archon's gnosis. How should I put this? 500 years ago, I knew her well. But I can't say the same is true now. You see, a certain catastrophe happened 500 years ago. And after that, she cut off all ties with me. But we can save discussion of the Cryo Archon and the Fatui for another day. If you seek the rest of the 7, many difficulties lie ahead. You should head for Mondstadt's neighboring nation of Liyue. The Geo Archon who reigns there, unlike me, admit he only descends once every year to give his divine predictions, which set the direction for Liyue for the rest of that year.
Even so, it sounds like he works much harder than a certain...
In any case, this year's Rite of Descension is soon to begin. If you miss it, you'll just have to wait another year.
What? Oh, why didn't you tell us before? Well, then bye! We're going!
One moment, Windborn Outlander. Just use it gratefully. Or, better yet, treat me to a glass of Traveler. As you set off on your journey once again, you must remember that the journey itself has the birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters. The destination is not everything. So before you reach the end, keep your eyes open. Use the chance to take in the world around you. Great. So, that's that for the Animo Archon's admonishments. Back to Venti time. If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb.
That Fatui lady didn't hang around, did she?
She wanted to avoid any eyewitnesses from the night. The slightest slip-up here would have destroyed the Fatui's diplomatic relations with the...
So they're just gonna keep acting like Mondstadt's allies as if nothing...
If only the 7 nations had banded together against the Abyss Order in the first place. The Fatui possess the strongest military among the 7 nations, yet they've used it to steal the Holy Lyre, covet the power of gods, and use Deval...
Speaking of the lyre, didn't Diluc say something like this before? He said that the Fatui could only run amok across the 7 nations and threaten the knights because of the Harbin...
Yes. As I said earlier, the Cryo Archon has given them authority and strength beyond that of other mortals. The Tsaritsa... I haven't seen her in 500 years. Whatever the answer is, I have a feeling it's only going to make... If you want to chat, now's the time. A bard stays not always in a single climb. Well then, best be off to Liyue. If the dissension ritual you failed to tally, then another year you must dally.
Dijiste a Liyue. Que nos dan algo más por acá y nos dio una constelación más. No sé, también a la chica de 20. Ah, no, ya no. Sí, máximo. Eso no puedo hacerlo. Bueno, vamos. Bien. Esto es nivel 23. Territorio de los lobos. Misión de Arconte, tercera misión toda principal, misión legendaria, tercera las sumisiones si no me equivoco. Entonces, maceta de ventisca. Ok, vamos a hacer esta, de pasar a subir un nivel. Vamos a hacer el territorio de los lobos, ¿ya? Acá. Necesitamos llegar a nivel 23 para irnos a la otra, digamos, la otra parte de la historia. Así que nos falta todavía level.
This is Wolvendom. People from Mondstadt hardly ever come here. Even though it's not so far away from the city, the environment here is totally untouched. It's survival of the fittest out here. Even the slimes around here are like those super duper massive ones over there.
Oh, nivel 31. maldito. Oye. Vienen más. Oye, sí.
Oh, my Archon!
Do not worry. Wolves, friends. But you are?
We're just some boring old...
Don't smell boring. You smell... familiar.
Igual le parece al chico salvaje.
We smell?
You smell like... Knights of Favonius. They are friends. I am Razor.
Razor.
Are you one of the Knights of Favonius too?
I am not.
Oh.
My wolf pack. They are my family.
Ah, él fue criado por lobos, ya.
Your family?
Yes, they raised me. We live together. We are family.
So many questions.
They are angry with me. I helped you. Exposed our ambush.
Don't worry. Paimon will get her friend to catch you another boar. She's stronger than she looks.
No, no need. When knights try to help, wolves go hungry.
Don't be silly. Wait here. We will...
¿Podemos poner trampa de caza? Abre el inventario y usa una trampa de caza para colocar una trampa invisible para los jabalíes. La trampa de caza no atraerá a los jabalíes, pero estos sí huirán de los personajes en dirección opuesta a ellos. Puedes aprovechar esto para dirigir a los jabalíes hacia una trampa y conseguir carne cruda.
Told you we could do it.
Thanks. Wolves catch 5 or 6 every hunt. Tonight they go...
Oh.
Don't worry. You tried. At least you did better than other knight friend. The red... If she was here, whole mountain is fire. I must go. Here is not safe.
What a weird Bernie girl. From the night... Who do you think it is?
Ya. Vamos a tomar paseo. Interesante. Bueno, gente, gracias por ver esta primera parte para irnos a otras nuevas aventuras. Aquí lo dejo y en el siguiente vamos a ir avanzando con las misiones que nos faltan, que es, bueno, llegar a nivel 23 para hacer este ritual de Adeptus, y las misiones legendarias, que es el significado de Lúpica, el héroe oscuro, que podemos hacer, ¿no? Bueno, que es, necesitamos llegar a nivel 27 ya. Bueno, misión te encargo, esto sí hágalo todos los días, ¿no? Que es muy bueno, da una recompensa muy buena, pero sí va a servir bastante para subir y avanzar niveles. Y misión de mundo, bueno, cuando pueda recorrer más amplio el lugar, ¿no? Que me falta todavía descubrir. Bueno, hasta luego y muchas gracias.